For me, becoming a teacher means making an impact on my students and their future. It means taking everything I have learned and experienced in the past years and putting it to work to help all of my students in some way. When I came to college, teaching wasn't in the plans for my future, but after one semester here, I changed my mind. I didn't realize how much I enjoyed working with the children and making an impact on their lives until reflecting on the summer before I came to college and working with the children at Hornet Haven Summer Camp. I realized I had found my true passion, which was teaching. Working with the children at summer camp and watching them change just in 3 short months is the main purpose for my vision and why I decided to work toward my dream of becoming a teacher. Since I have made the decision and chosen the path of teaching, I continue to be motivated by many professors whose love for teaching is an inspiration. I believe a classroom should be comfortable for students to learn in each and every aspect. I want my students to feel like they are able to learn to the best of their ability while in my classroom. I want my students to walk in the room and feel safe and ready to learn. I want my students to feel a sense of confidence within my classroom and know that it is okay to fail and try again. As a teacher, I want to be a mentor, approachable, and want my students to feel comfortable with me as their teacher. All of these things can be accomplished by the design of my classroom. I love the idea of having clusters of desks for the opportunity for students to work together as a group, partners, and also individually. Desks being in clusters can help support social interaction with their peers and will encourage all students to feel comfortable with not only me but also their classmates, which will turn my classroom into a community. I want my students to take pride and feel proud of the work that they complete. One way I will do this is by displaying student work around my room. Teaching my students to take ownership of their work and actions is something that can help them for the rest of their lives. In my room, there will be a clip-up, clip-down chart with positive reinforcements to help students take ownership of their actions. One very important space in my classroom will be the literacy corner. I want there to be a place in my classroom where students can go and read without being distracted. In this corner, there will be special seats, bean bags and benches, pillows, and rugs. I think this is very important to have books organized in a way that is understandable and accessible to my students so they are able to find something that they can read on their level and enjoy reading it. This will be a very relaxed place for students to go and have the opportunity to read here during the allotted time each day they will have for independent reading. Each day, my literacy block will follow the same routine. We will practice this routine at the beginning of the year and the students will feel comfortable with each of the different activities after a lot of modeling I do and practice. In the morning meeting each day, we will review a schedule, and the chance there is a change in the routine, we will talk about it so the students can prepare for the changes that might occur. To help early literacy learners, I will label everything in my classroom, and also to help aid in bridging the gap with English language learners. Another thing to make words visible and accessible to my students, I will have a word wall. There will be words added to the word wall often, and especially high-frequency words to aid students in becoming more confident in spelling words and using them in their writing. My classroom will be rooted in literacy by implementing literacy centers. In the centers, I will focus on independent reading, partner reading, word work, guided reading, writing work, listening to reading, and group meetings with the teacher. The centers will be modified daily to fit a learning objective and possibly correspond with the daily mini-lesson. The centers will require a routine and procedures that will be modeled and then mastered by the students. During literacy centers, as the teacher, I will be around monitoring the students as they work in their centers. Centers will allow for student choice, social interaction, and collaboration. Each day we will have a mini-lesson. The mini-lesson could be something new or something that is being built upon from a previous mini-lesson. During this time, as a teacher, I will be introducing a topic or going more in depth about something that we have previously learned. This mini lesson could be done as a class on the carpet or while students are at their desks. I want my students to be successful and achieve to the best of their ability, not just in literacy but also in life. I want my students to see that literacy corresponds with every aspect in life, whether it be solving difficult problems or everyday interactions they will have. I want to be more than just a teacher, someone who motivates and inspires my students and someone who makes a difference in children's lives.